Okay, now that we're done with this material, it's time to export it so that it can be used in other 3D softwares. So now what I'll do next is I'll just go to File and then I'll choose Export Textures. By doing this, it will ask you the following question. First question, where do you put your textures? Where are we going to export it? Click this and then go to your folder. For example, if I go to my folder, into my subject folder, and then I'll just choose here. Oops, sorry. I'll just click here, texture sample, and then select the folder. That's it. Then the type of material template that I will use, the PBR metallic roughness, the one that I have set earlier. Next is I will need JPEG file or image file type. I will use the JPEGs. I will leave this to 8 bits or as it is. And then the next thing is I will go to my output templates. In the output templates, you just have to remember that in your settings, you have set it to PBR metallic roughness. Therefore, go here in the output templates and then choose PBR metallic roughness. Now, it will produce the following materials. You double check and then remove what you don't need. For example, we need the base color, yes, the roughness and metallic, yes, the normals and height, and then we do not need the emissive. Emissive are like light or bright materials. I'll just close this for now, and then I'll now set this to JPEG. After I have set this to JPEG, please remember that there will be 5 materials generated. And then in the list of exports, there should be 5. Do not worry about the emissive. It will not be exported since it is not anymore included here. It is just a default. Once you have set all of those, you can now go save your settings. And then I will once more go to File. I will choose Export Textures. Before I export the texture, I will now click Export. So now there are the following: base color, roughness, metallic, normal, height. Now I can just re-export and then these are going to be overwritten or updated. So I'll just save the settings. That's it. I will now go to my folder location. In the folder location, for example, here in the desktop, go to my folder location. In my texture sample, there it is. Here are my created textures: the height texture, the metallic, the normal, the roughness, and the first one was the base color. So everything now is ready. I can now close this and apply it in Maya. For example, I'll now go to Maya. So now in Maya, what I will do next is I will create a material. I will press Hypershade button. So remember that you have created a PBR metallic roughness material. That's your template. So what you will need here is, for example, you can go to the Arnold, go to the shader type of material, and then you can use the AI standard. In the AI standard material, it will bring you this node. So you can rename this. For example, I'll rename this portion geometric material underscore substance painter. For example, that's the name of my material. I can copy that and also name it here. Paste that. So now The next thing that I'll do is I will just click this. It is very easy to apply. I will just click this main node and then look at the list. There is one here saying base color. So when you click this, look here in your right or at the right of the screen, you will see the settings of your clicked or active shader or active material node. So I will go here and then see color. So this is the base color, and on the right side is the texture. I can click this and then I can go to the file, and then I will be given a node file, a file node. Select that and then look at the right side. I'll go to the folder. In the folder, I'll go to my desktop and I'll go to my project folder where I have saved the material. So remember, I am working on the base color, so I will just click here the base color. Before I do so, before I press open, I will select this, Control A, and copy it, and then I will just press open. So now the base color is applied. Next, I will once more click the main material, and then this time I will need the roughness. So I will just go here in the main options, go to the diffuse roughness, click the texture, click the file button, click the file node, go to the folder, and then I'll go to the desktop, and then I'll go to my address, Control A, and paste it, enter. So I am there already. Go to my roughness map, press open, and then the roughness is applied already. Next, click the main node. Once more, go to metalness, click the texture button, click the file node, click the folder button, select and paste the address of the material, choose the metallic, open, and it is applied once more. Last but not the least, it's time to apply the height or the bump. I'll click the main node, I'll go down here, and then I will just choose this one, the geometry. After choosing the geometry, I'll choose here bump mapping, click here, and then I'll just choose file. So here comes another file node. Again, same procedure. I'll choose the folder at the right, and then I'll just Control A and paste, and then I can choose, for example, height. Press open. Why did I choose height? Look closely. This is the file node given to you, and then there is what you call the bump node. In the bump node, as you can see, it is mentioning that it is being used as a bump. So that's why we use the height. Remember that bump is an old term for height or height map. Okay, so once you see that this is going to be used as a bump, you are supposed to set the height map here in the folder or in the file node. Next, if I go back to the bump node, and then I will choose use as tangent normals. So what I will do next is this. I'll go back to the file node, click the folder, and then I will choose the normal. So it is going to be up to you which you would like to use, either the height map or the bump map. In this case, you can choose from this bump node. But for me, I will choose, as I set this, I will set this to bump, and then I will go here, and then I will set this to height, because as I've said, bump is the old name for height. Next thing, now that I have my material done, I will just close the hypershade, I'll go to my object, and then I will just right click. I'll choose assign existing material, and then I will choose Geomat SP, as you can see here, and it is now applied. Now to see the material in the scene, I will click this. This is view material. So now it is there. If it is appearing dark, you can click this. This is the light sample, and then I'll go to my Arnold, choose lights, and then you can choose sky dome light. So there it is. Starts to appear. You can do a test render by doing this. Go to renderer. Sorry, go to render settings here. So here is your instant render. So now it's rendering the scene, but we cannot see it properly. I'll close this. I'll turn on this one. There. So now I can zoom out properly, or track zoom. I can even do a rotate. And then from here, I can hit render once more. So now, see that, but still there's a cropping. So I can click this. So that is the apple size. Or this. Then I'll just right click and then drag. And then from here, I'll just render once more. There. So as you can see, the material that we have created is now affecting the object. So for example, if I'll go back to substance, for example here, I went back to substance. If I am going to just delete, for example, this layer, and then I will save it, and then I will go to file, and I will choose export textures, export it, and then I will just save the settings. If I go back to my Maya, and as you can see now, it has updated the material. So that means when I render, it is not going to be the blue material anymore. See, that's become the yellow material, just like in our substance. So that means you can easily update directly from substance. So that means you can directly update from substance, and then it will update once the material is applied. So I hope that series or these series of videos have helped you. I'll see you on the next lesson.